Hello everyone and welcome back to HeMakesMePlay. I am Marius and I am blind. I cannot see and so I make other people play video games. And I am here today with my friend Vincent. Hello Vincent.
Hello Marius.
Yes, and we are going to play Dispatch.
Yes.
In particular the Dispatch demo, because that's what we
Correct.
do right now. We look at a bunch of indie game demos that have come out. Dispatch is I know nothing about this game as usual, except that you are supposed to dispatch superheroes.
Correct.
And it's made and published by AdHoc, which have made nothing else except this. It's supposed to come out this year, so let's get right into it. Let's look at it.
I'm gonna click play.
Yes.
Yes, and I do. In Dispatch you play as Robert, a fallen superhero formerly known as Mecha Man.
Oh, so we are also a superhero,
A
but we are
former.
fallen.
Yeah.
Former, yes.
And I don't think it's fallen as in has been corrupted, but rather as in has,
Lost powers?
yeah.
Okay. Robert the Mecha Man.
Yes, and there's also a picture here of us in our superhero uniform, which is very sleek. It's like a black suit, or not a black full body, like latex whatever
Right.
suit. And then we have a silver breastplate and what are they called? Pauldrons on the shoulders. And the
Big shoulder pads.
not that big, honestly. He's pretty sleek.
Okay.
Small. And then a big M on the chest.
Mecha Man.
Yes. And behind him, they are standing back to back, is a huge robot.
Ah,
So-
perhaps a suit or a sidekick.
Yes.
Who knows?
That's the question, right? Is he piloting a suit or is he controlling a robot from somewhere?
But Vincent, why it doesn't matter though. This is kind of teasing something that doesn't even matter because, as I
Correct.
understand it, at least we're not the superhero. We are only
Not
dispatching the actual heroes.
Yes.
So put that suit in your closet, Robert, formerly Mecha Man, now just Robert, and get to work.
Let's see. Having lost his mech suit in battle, he is recruited to join SDN, the Superhero Dispatch Network, as a
Right.
dispatcher. And then there's another picture of him now in plain clothes in a cubicle, and his co-worker, older black woman, is looking over the side wall, and they are having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And also we can see his name, Robert Robertson.
Yeah,
Great.
good job, writers.
Yes. In this section of the game, Robert has just arrived for his first day at SDN. And we see the building from the outside. And we have a black screen. I think we're loading. Oh, there's a bat or gargoyle flying to the building. Yeah, there's superheroes and office people in.
We're not the highest profile branch in the network, but we've got what makes the real difference.
We're getting
Great
to a-
people. Some of them aren't even people, and they're still great.
Good voice acting.
One of the 3 copiers on this floor. Fax, scan, does literally everything. Documentation, one of the 3 Ds at SDN. There tends to be a healthy amount of paperwork. I used
What's
to call
the
it
second
police,
D?
but I was informed that had a
Oh
different connotation.
no!
How many heroes do you have here?
Network-wide, we're over
Timed
300.
responses.
Here at the Torrance branch, we've got somewhere between 45 and 50, depending on our roster at any given time, working different shifts. Yep, we're all about diversity. Lana works in the mailroom, from a different galaxy altogether.
Yeah, that's an A.
And then there's Galen, way back there, born with super hearing. He's from, I want to say...
Florida.
Florida, of course. Florida man over there.
Yeah, Florida Man.
Easy on the bath salts.
That was one guy. Hey, speaking of bath, where is the,
Oh, need a bio break?
excuse me?
Restroom. I mean, it's right over there. Sorry. At work, I tend to get a little
Corny?
corporate, Dick. Meet me in the records room when you're done.
What?
If you get lost, look for the door
I
that
don't
says
know.
records room.
What happened there?
No idea.
You get to move around now?
Nope. Still in the cutscene.
Okay. I hear a zipper go up. We are peeing.
Yes, and somebody else came in,
Good sound effect.
standing right next to us. He's
Bruh,
about
I almost went in my pants. Hey, you this Robert people talking about? What's up, brother? My auntie named me Roy, but people call me Roy.
Brofist or not Brofist?
Yes, Brofist.
Okay, he's about twice as tall as us.
Good to meet you, bruh.
Likewise.
Lloyd will remember this.
I mean, shaking hands would have been
So
unhygienic.
roid, like steroid?
Huh? Hell no, brother. No, cuz. Listen. The two other guys here, they go by the name Royd. So I think it's like, we go scrap, we go ground, I boss you up, and then, you got Royd. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what I think.
I didn't.
He looked confused by his
Yeah,
own.
me too.
Hey, you think that's why they call me Royd? Like I'm on steroids. But they think I'm some kind of a juice head? They
No,
think I'm not natty, bro?
no,
I'm just kidding.
They think Royd's not natty.
just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding, man. Just making jokes about your name and the shitter.
Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, Nokia is probably best. Nice meeting you, Royd, even if it was while we were both holding our dicks.
You one funny bugger. Mecca man.
He's looking around to see if anybody
Okay,
else
so
is
I
here.
was worried about your unwashed hand, but now I'm worried that everyone here knows who I am.
Nah,
Oh.
brother. It's Kapu. Need to know basis and Roy need to know. I don't want to come pick up your soup or fix them for the SDN.
Cool. You gonna wash before you do that?
Nah, bro. I never touch nothing. Just touch my pants and underwear only. Even for shake, I just do like this.
That doesn't work.
I did notice that. Somebody else came
Can you
in.
show me again? I don't think I got it.
Okay, we are outside again.
Do we have control?
No.
Holy shit, who's this freckle-faced fuck? How are you?
That's an aggressive way to greet someone.
Look at this skinny latte prick. Your bones, kid. You here to whip these assholes into shape or what?
That's the
Do
idea.
I know you, or can you not do this?
Can you not?
I'm
I
sorry,
don't
do
know.
I know you?
Yeah.
Why you all tense? What? It's a hug, not a hand job. Lighten up.
Be that as it may, I'm still confused.
Oh, right, because I'm old as shit. How about this? This jog your memory?
Track star?
Dabbing.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you fucker. Why are you accepting hugs from old men you don't know? Oh, and hey, they call me Chase around here, so keep it,
Sure, right. Yeah, Chase.
It's been what, 10, 15 years?
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, I reached out to this little pissant when his dad passed. Then he got to ducking me like he owed me money.
I was in a weird place.
I understand, kid. It was tough on all of us, so I can't imagine what you went through.
Yeah, so what's up? You gonna tell me why you look like Black Einstein?
Sorry. I never noticed.
Fucker. It's the powers. I can move 50 times faster than the average person, but I didn't realize until it was too late. And I was aging 50 times faster when I used my powers.
Oh, he's
Nowadays,
not
I'm
old,
moving
but he
slow
looks
as a
old.
frozen piss to keep the old ticker from popping
I'm so
on.
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I had no idea. I'm so sorry, Chase.
Hey, if I feel another ounce of pity from you, I will run you over in a parking lot and say it was an accident. They'll believe me because it looks like I'm wearing diapers.
So I guess this means you're the one person I can't complain to about losing my suit.
You better not. I would resurrect and re-kill your fucking father in front of you if it meant being able to use my powers again.
Jesus, Chase.
Wow.
What? Obviously, I'd let Robert have one last I love you before I extinguished the light from his eyes.
Was he always like this?
Yes, actually.
We joke, we laugh, we suppress our trauma. All right, enough of this feeling shit. Let's introduce you to your team of losers.
Okay, we are sitting down.
Now, if I'm being honest, I thought and still think we should have canned these tunas months ago.
And you might get your wish. Because if we don't see improvements soon, the whole program will be scrapped.
Cool. No pressure.
We see your databank. Welcome to SDN Hero Database. What's new? Hero info was recently updated. And we have one hero that we can reveal out of a possible 8 slots. And I think that's the gargoyle or the giant bat.
So now, like, the actual game starts?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gathering all this cool dialogue and stuff. That's like you know how in Assassin's Creed you have like this meta plot with the animus and stuff.
Yeah.
And you have interactions. That's what that feels like to me.
Yeah.
And now it's the actual. We go into the reality of Assassin's Creed. Except this is a different game. Okay. So what can we actually do?
We can reveal the hero. I'm gonna click.
Sonar here was a Harvard graduate who
Will not shut the fuck up about being a Harvard graduate, like all Harvard graduates.
who also orchestrated some of the most effective Silicon Valley investment frauds in U.S. history. Also,
Sometimes he transforms into a fucking bat monster that would eat you ass first after he emptied your pension plan.
I thought his superpower was education at first.
Yes.
But
abilities, bad.
it's a bad
physiology.
form. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
But it's the wild thing is it's not just that he has a giant bat form. He's also a bat in human form. He has a bat head.
He's
in
a
human form.
A bat in human form?
Yeah. So he has the body of a human, but then the head. Of a
Oh,
bat. Yes.
okay.
So here we see him.
Does he like wear a mask or something to hide that?
That would be. Oh, okay, yeah, human mask. I was thinking,
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
wearing a bat mask?
Above his human face to seem more bat-like?
I
No,
don't know.
the other way.
No idea.
Well, okay, I don't have to fix his personal life.
Yeah.
I just have to dispatch him.
So we also have some information here.
Yeah.
We have the two forms of him, and then his age, 32, height of 6 feet, abilities, bat physiology and flight, birthplace, San Francisco, bio, transforms into a giant bat, highly intelligent, addicted to a variety of controlled substances.
Okay.
And crimes, embezzlement, extortion, drug possession, forgery, fraud, money laundering,
Wait, is
perjury,
this like
cyberbullying.
crimes that he committed or crimes that he's good at fighting?
I am not sure.
Okay. But I do gather that I guess they don't have like stats or whatever. They have these traits.
They do also have stats.
Ah.
On the right, there is the monster graph. Oh no, okay. So we have two graphs actually. It's like the pentagram. Well, is that a pentagram?
Like a star.
Yeah,
5
but
points.
it's not like a star, but rather filled out. So more like a hexagon,
Okay.
but with 5 corners. And we have the abilities combat, vigor, mobility, charisma, and intellect.
Okay.
And then in the middle, it shows the individual stats. So 4 intellect, 3 charisma, 2 mobility, 1 vigor, and 2 combat in human form. And the bat form is 4 in combat, 3 in vigor, 2 in mobility, 1 in charisma, and 2 in intellect.
Yeah, I get that a bat is not super charismatic, but I think it's better in mobility because it can fly.
Yeah.
Well, for now I
Yes.
have no context for these
Yeah.
attributes, so whatever.
And then we can reveal the next one,
Okay.
who seems much more human-like.
Yes.
Flambe. He
Controls the fire and the flame, and his skin does not burn.
Right, you met him. Didn't you ever run in with him years back?
I did. Yeah.
So you know he's a certifiable dickhead.
Okay. Yeah. Age 36. Height 6'4". Abilities: pyrokinesis, flame invulnerability, pyropropulsion.
Okay, we sent him in burning buildings. That's easy.
Yeah.
That just makes sense.
And he is from Herat in Afghanistan. And the bio says anger issues, unsurprising history of arson. Designed his own suit.
Okay, I get what they're doing. You see how the bat that sucks blood is like addicted to substances, and like the fire guy has anger issues because it like
Yes.
flames up and stuff. That's I totally get what's going on here.
Yeah. Also, his costume is great because it's a skin-tight suit with flames on it.
Yeah.
But then his entire chest basically is exposed in a giant V form.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
It also says crimes, arson, assault, and vandalism.
Right. Now that makes me think those are crimes that he's good at fighting.
Yeah, but also unsurprising history of arson.
Okay, no. Now I think it's what he committed.
Yeah. But he's also
But you know,
probably
it
pretty good against
It
it.
takes one to know one. And
Yeah.
Vincent, you gotta fight fire with fire. Get what I'm
Especially
saying?
in this. case.
Yes. Okay, I don't care about the stats because it's too much information. Let's
Yeah,
move
it's
on.
just mostly in combat.
Sure.
And mobility. Okay, next one.
Invisigal, who you met. Turned herself in a few months ago and entered the program on the condition we didn't ask questions.
That's a little suspicious, no?
Suspicious? Really? Of a criminal that turns invisible and doesn't like to answer questions? What tipped you off, Sherlock?
He's funny.
Yeah.
Why, did we actually meet her? Because she said we met her.
Have you met her?
Or was this another backstory thing
I
about
think
Robert?
that's further in backstory. I don't
Okay.
remember her, but honestly, I was also pretty occupied with figuring out how to do the choices and all that.
Sure.
Age 27, height, abilities, invisibility, hand-to-hand combat. Bio can become invisible at will, but only while holding her breath.
Ah, so not for
As-
super long.
Asthmatic? No, asthmatic.
She has asthma.
Yes, exactly. Abrasive, aloof. And crimes, assault, larceny, robbery.
Well, asthma seems really unhelpful for her superpower.
Yeah, especially if you only have your superpower while you're holding your breath.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's an issue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, next one.
Sure.
Here we have coupe, which I recently learned is a French ballet term that means to cut, hence the knives.
That's very clever.
Yeah, but it sounds dumb to say, so everybody calls her Coop. She was an assassin for the mob, then went independent.
Okay. She is depicted here in a, like, almost mecha suit with mecha wings on the back.
Ah, it's our suit. Maybe not.
Probably not.
What's her superpower? Just stabbing people?
Abilities. What? Unbreakinetic weaponry.
Umbra kinetic?
Umbrokinetic. Yes. Okay, that makes
Okay,
more sense.
Umbra, isn't that like a cloud or a shadow?
Yeah, I think so.
And-
Something
yeah.
dark.
I don't know.
So umbrokinetic weaponry, umbrokinetic flight, superhuman accuracy. And bio, mysterious, deadly, and unapproachable. True kill count, like many things about her, is unknown. And the crimes are aggravated assault, extortion, first-degree murder, kidnapping, and stalking.
Wow. Okay. She seems like the roughest one.
Yeah, at least the most unapproachable. Huh.
Yeah. And if we need something to be dead, we send her.
Next one.
Yeah.
Punch up.
Carnival strongman who made a deal with a sorceress. She gave him the strength of 10 men. His muscles grew, but his body shrunk.
He's got all the charming brains of a greasy bowling ball.
Okay.
He's just strong?
Yes.
Okay.
He looks like a
Arnold.
1900s fighter, like bare knuckle fighter with a mustache.
Ah!
And,
Mustachio! Of course.
also, it says he's 43 years old and he has a height of 3 feet 3. And
Perfect.
they have the lineup picture, you know, like where they have a white wall behind you and then your height.
Yes.
It's just the top of his head, basically,
Right.
because he's so
He's so
small.
tiny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Abilities. Wow, these names. Pignokinesis?
Pigno?
Pigno, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Pigno?
Picno. Pignokinesis.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. and
super-
then we're gonna feel stupid, I bet.
Yeah. Maybe it's just he's small.
Yeah.
He has
Pico.
He has the power of a small person, whatever that means.
Oh.
Superhuman strength, durability, and pain immunity.
Yeah, okay.
He's from Ireland, and he possesses
Of
the
course.
strength of 10 men and half the height of 1.
I'll fight any man! Sorry,
Oh,
I had to
God.
say that. There you go. Free Irish impression. Very good.
And the crimes are battery, parole violation, public intoxication, and second-degree murder.
Who doesn't love a dwarf that's into battery?
Yes. Perfect. Okay. Next one.
How many are there?
3 more.
Okay.
Total of 8.
Go for it.
Malevola. Terrifying. She's got a magic sword, and she creates portals that allow her to teleport.
Somehow she's still late for every fucking meeting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does it on purpose.
No. This is Karlach.
It's just Karlach?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool.
she has red skin, she has horns, she has a giant sword.
Right.
She in the picture she's running out of a portal to hell, I assume. And it says demon physiology, portal creation, wound transferal, birthplace unknown.
Hell is my guess.
Yes. Bio possesses a prehensile tail. Sonar's NA sponsor, atheist, and true crime officiant.
Okay, Narcotics Anonymous sponsor, I guess. Which kind of defeats the purpose of being anonymous. You're not supposed to say, I
Yeah,
think.
that's weird.
But sure.
Okay.
We got the files. You know? Okay.
Crimes, assault, burglary, extortion, forgery, kidnapping, and second-degree murder.
I think if somebody needs like a big sister, we send her.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or us trying to summon a demon, because that would be fun.
Yeah, demonic stuff also, we send her.
Yes.
You know, these people have multiple applications. Okay, next.
Okay.
That's Golem. He is a construct.
A construct?
Yeah. Bunch of dirt and mud made sentient with magic. I think he's lonely.
Are constructs in the Union?
I don't know.
Can I treat him differently? What's his deal?
Doesn't say anything about the Union.
No, I made that up.
Yeah. Age 20, height 7'7", abilities morphological being, earth mimicry, regenerative healing, birthplace unknown, bio large mass of clay and dirt, enjoys poetry and basketball, difficulty with squeezing through doors, and crimes aiding and abetting, disturbing the peace, vandalism. Aww.
Okay, he's like Data.
Yeah, he's
He's a robot. He doesn't understand humanity, even though he teaches us all about what it really means to be a human.
yeah, and he's also compared to the other 6 we have seen so far.
Yeah.
He's pretty mild.
Yeah, the least criminal.
Yeah, assault,
Yeah.
battery, second-degree murder, and
Yeah.
vandalism.
Probably just by accident.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Even his lineup picture has just dirt all over the wall behind him. Okay, and the last one.
Prism, Michigan born and raised. Her power is weird. She weaponizes light rays or some shit. A lot of this stuff is a guess.
Why does she dress like a pop star?
She's actually super talented.
Yeah, so
Also, Vincent, we have to pay attention to the city where they're from. I bet that's like super important to like min-max this game.
you think?
Well, why else would they bring it up? He even said it just now, that she's
Okay.
from Michigan or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah, just saying.
that's fair. But we also had at least 2, if not 3 characters who have an unknown birthplace.
Yes, but that makes it, see, that's why it's so important. With those, you have to like figure it out
Yeah.
from the story or something. Anyway, just watch out for that.
Let's hope that's the
Yeah.
proof. Yeah, so abilities, photokinesis, photoionization, holographic manipulation. And you can
Okay.
see it in her picture. She has, she's standing between 2 copies of herself that are made out of that are sort of translucent, and she's holding a microphone and singing in both of them. And she looks very angry.
Oh, okay.
And bio 1.3 million followers. Music snob, highly dramatic, consistently requests a return to her trailer. Crimes, assault, drug possession, DUI, tax evasion.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
One wonders why she is even doing this. She seems like to have a successful career.
I think maybe all of them are doing this because they were offered either this or prison.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, they were court ordered. Just like in the last game we played, Rue Valley. Okay.
Okay, and then we exit the database, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's the new button.
This was a fun game. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, we got a lot out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, also, let me can I go into the menus here and disable the...
Yeah, I was wondering, they might have that as an accessibility option.
No, they have, as many of these demos, they have very little options.
Well,
They don't even have graphic options.
I guess
So...
disabled people don't deserve demos.
Correct. Get fucked. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it also, one doesn't know how important that will be, right? Because so far it was only in the meta layer of the game.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna click exit.
Yes.
Wait, so the Z team, my team, their Phoenix program?
That is correct.
Your own motley crew of dangerous fuck-ups.
We're not looking for miracles, but we'd love one if we could get it. Can you show him his desk?
Sure. What's that arm squeeze about?
You want one? Here.
Fuck off.
Okay. And we have our
This
desk.
is you. Pretty sparse, but feel free to decorate.
We have our password already on the PC.
That's a security vulnerability.
Yes.
I've been
computer's
watching.
older than you look.
Oh, nice. It's like Windows 98.
Wait, so we're doing this? I haven't even met the team yet.
We did the slideshow.
First of all, that wasn't a slideshow.
Look, we like to start slow. Most people don't make it past the first dispatch, and this is better for everybody's safety.
What do you mean, safety?
You'll be fine. And this here is our little slice of the Southland. Whenever there's a crisis in the area, we get a call, and guess who answers?
Me.
Exactly. Now put your headset on and introduce yourself to these pricks.
Hey, team. This is your dispatcher, Robert Robertson. I'm starting my first shift.
Tell me that's not your real stuttering bitch.
Okay,
You can
now
be the shook on your first day. Come on.
we are...
Can we clear the channel, please? There's a lot of overlapping on this.
I saw him in his underwear.
Who? Roberto son?
I saw him in his underwear.
He packing much?
Oh, but he's got a lot of bruises, which I'm into.
Again, please clear the channel.
Oh, get it, your email.
Shut the fuck up. Let me remind you, these calls are fucking recorded for training fucking purposes. So keep the fucking line clear before we send your stupid fucking asses back to whatever fucking cell we pulled your stupid fucking asses out of. Alright?
Okay. So now we are actually in the game, I think. Beginner's Guide to Dispatch. Receiving calls. In Dispatch, your job is to respond to various calls from subscribers within the city of Torrance by sending heroes from your team.
Oh, nice. In the future, you only get help if you subscribe, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a pay-to-win model.
Yeah.
So we have a map of the city.
Okay.
And, everything is in a perfectly 70s PC green. And at the bottom we have our 8 heroes. And I'm gonna click continue here. Hero stats. Your heroes will display strength and weaknesses in the following categories: combat, vigor, intellect, charisma, and mobility.
Right.
When receiving a call, you will be provided with the key information to assist you in sending the best hero for the job. And we have an example here. Audio log from call from Joyce at Joyce4930. My son's balloon is stuck in a tree. Can you send someone?
Yes.
Then-
Fireman.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, there was something about propulsion, so maybe he can fly up there.
The bat can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I can do this.
And the requirements are climb a 40-foot tall tree to retrieve a red balloon. Don't make the child cry. Weirdly enough, in the picture there's a cat on the tree.
Oh, it's a demo.
But I guess.
Maybe the cat is a balloon.
Maybe.
Did you consider that, Vincent?
I mean, I have seen weirder things. Okay, I'm gonna click continue.
Yes.
There.
My son's balloon is stuck in a tree. Can you send someone?
Ah, perfect. And now we are...
That's our first task?
Yes.
Okay, is there a time limit?
There is on me clicking on the task, but now we are out of the time limit, I think.
Okay.
And I hope that's not just a this is the first time thing.
I would just send the bat. Do you have a better suggestion? Because the bat can fly. Oh, but the requirement, is it still the requirement, don't make the child cry?
Yes.
Okay, because I did consider this. I can't keep all the stats in my mind, but I would like to know which of our heroes has the highest charisma. And because I don't know intuitively, excuse me, and I wonder if it might Be the pop star girl.
Yes, she has the highest charisma, though the golem, the demon lady, and the dwarf are all pretty close seconds.
Demon lady, dwarf. He's just strong.
And the golem, yes.
The golem might. I could see him manage this.
I will also say the other stat I see is vigor or mobility.
I guess mobility might be useful.
For climbing, yes.
I'm just
and
guessing.
That would then be the demon lady. She has the highest mobility out of the group.
I want her to manage teenagers or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have an idea? I would say the bat or the pop star girl.
The pop star girl has no mobility at all.
Oh, she's like stationary. Okay, then not her.
But then the bat is a pretty good option here. Although, like, he's best in intellect, but only we can't choose the form, I guess, because his bat form would actually be okay.
Okay, or you just pick the golem.
Yes. Though he also has no mobility.
Oh. Okay. Can you quickly name all the heroes again? Because maybe I'm missing one.
Yes, we have the bat one. That's Sona. We have Flambe, the fire guy.
Yeah, not him.
Invisigal. Punch Up, the dwarf. Malvola, the demon. Golem, the golem. Prism, the pop star. And Coupe, or Coop, the assassin.
Forgot about Coop, but that's not a good job for her either. Maybe, I think your intuition was correct. Maybe we do send the demon girl. Does she have okay mobility?
I would say the two best options are actually Flambe or the demon lady.
But I don't want to send Flambe because fire and balloons.
Yeah, that's fair. But they both have 2 and 3 in mobility and charisma, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's 2 and 3. They just have it switched. So Flambe is less charismatic and Malvola is
Let's not overthink it. Just send the demon girl.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And dispatch.
Yeah.
I think I'm liking this benevolent devil vibe.
Okay, so now we see her on the move in the city, and we have...
She's like on a
Mr.
route.
Vanderstank is requesting a hero for a very important event.
Who's this Vanderstink guy?
Willem Vanderstank, certified genius. Literally, he has a certificate.
You aren't a genius if you need a piece of paper that says you're a genius.
You're just jealous. This guy rules.
Wilhelm Vanderstank is a very funny name.
Yes.
But what was the problem?
Mr. Vanderstank is requesting a hero for a very important event.
That's it?
Yeah. What more do you need, Marius?
Okay.
What's your issue? Huh?
That I don't understand what this weird agency is, but okay.
I need a subscription model for superheroes.
I guess, yeah. And I guess events is part of that.
Yeah.
Very sketchy if you ask me. But I would send either the bat, because the bat is very smart, and we've heard that this guy is a legit genius.
That was also the bat saying it.
Ah, okay. That's good to know. Or the pop star lady, because, the
That
event...
was the other one talking.
Yeah. Which do you feel like?
I would also say the requirements here are very high profile ribbon cutting at Van Gogh, and send someone that will make SDN look good.
Oh.
And in that case, I would...
The pop star.
Say the pop star.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going!
Yes, good.
I guess I'll go.
I'll take Wednesday.
Tuesday. Dibs on Monday.
What are you guys talking about?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
I know.
That was the golem. Okay, and then we can... so the first job was finished now.
Oh, okay. How did it go?
Another day saved, or whatever the fuck.
There you go.
She did it?
Yeah. So what we got there was we had her stats overlaid by the actual required stats. And we had a 87% accuracy. And the balloon was recovered.
Okay. What was the highest stat required? Were we correct in assuming its mobility?
So, yes, So I guess we should have actually sent Flambe because she has a 2 in mobility and a 3 in charisma, and it was the other way around basically.
Okay, and charisma was not required?
Yes, I mean everything was at least at 1.
Okay.
And charisma was at 2 and mobility at 3.
Okay,
and she has charisma at 3 and mobility at 2.
I see. So we didn't totally min-max it, but
Yeah,
we
but
sort of understood the
Yeah.
game. Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh my god! My bidet is spraying shit everywhere!
Great.
What?
My bidet is spraying shit everywhere.
Somehow, I don't understand what they're saying some of the time. Okay, sounds like a plumbing issue. Why are they calling superheroes? Also, bidets don't spray shit. What is going on there, lady?
I mean, if she's sitting there. Fix the caller's malfunctioning bidet.
Okay.
And it is a different kind of event, so we are not just selecting somebody, but rather there's like a floating... what is it? That's a D12 shape, basically. It's animated. And below that it says initialized, and then difficulty, medium, attempts until lockout. And it has 3 of these D12.
I guess this will be more involved.
Yes, and we have the option to go back or start hacking. And we cannot choose any of our heroes here, so I'm...
Yeah, I love hacking minigames more than anything in the world. Let's start hacking, Vincent.
Okay, here we go. We fade to something else. Use WASD to move your hacking avatar. Oh, we have the time. Okay.
Oh, you're in cyberspace. I
Yeah.
think you just have to do this now, Vincent, instead of
I guess so.
explaining it to me. I mean, feel free to comment as far as you are able to the viewers.
Yes, so this is basically a quick time thing.
So in addition to dispatching, we also do quick remote repairs.
Yes.
Plumbing related repairs.
What's this? How do I... This is weird.
Oh, that's like the Donkey Kong music. Kind of digging that. A little bit. Generally very high production value.
Yeah,
People also said about this game, I heard discussions about this game, and people said was that it had really good animations.
Yeah.
That's not
certainly.
something I can like judge. But
The cutscenes were great. Also, like lots of. I'm done with the minigame.
Okay.
There were lots of like tiny details in the cutscene. Like when she first showed us the big office, there was somebody working on a printer, and I assume it was a magnetic superhero because there was some office supply thing that
stapler stuck to his butt or something.
Yeah, or to her chest.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm done with the minigame.
Okay, but there are no animations when you actually send them out or whatever.
Nothing big. I mean, we have the map, and then there's like a line and their icon above the line that moves to wherever they need to go. That's it.
That's kind of what I expected, though. I mean, I would have expected some animation there. You know, that would be what I would wish for. To like, okay, you have the balloon on the tree. Now you send like one of the heroes, and then you get a little scene or whatever that shows you what actually happens, and it would be a different scene depending on the superhero, right?
Yeah.
So, and then it also gives you an incentive to send the worst guy you have, because you would get a funny cutscene. But I guess that's not what this is.
No, also
that's okay
that
too.
would probably be very expensive at the quality.
Not my problem.
Yeah, no,
not my
agree.
problem, Vincent.
If
Anyway.
you want to invest millions into the 4 different cutscenes you're gonna show me.
Well, I mean, apparently that's the thing, though. Vincent. Apparently they made great cutscenes, just not for that.
Yeah. No,
So-
what I'm saying is, maybe they should have done less great, but more of them.
Yeah, maybe.
But
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
We'll see. Maybe that's for dispatch too. Let's
Yeah.
continue. Good job, by the way. I assume you fixed the shit out of this bidet.
Yeah, it's just move somewhere with WASD and then hit the right.
Like Sokoban.
Yes, basically.
Cool.
Okay. Close. Hey, we did it.
Get these idiots out of my bar before they destroy it. And don't send the flaming asshole. Do you know who we saw in the bar last night? Mecha Man.
And he kicked Flambe's ass.
Okay. That little shit did not kick my ass.
You did, though.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
No, you didn't. Because it didn't happen, Bob. So we're all going to shut up about it. Yeah? Okay.
Perfect. So get these idiots out of my bar before they destroy it, and don't send the flaming asshole.
Okay.
Two heroes are fighting each other at Crypto Night. Break up the brawl diplomatically if possible. And we have 3 slots here to fill. So 3 heroes to send.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And 2 of them are busy. So our demon lady is still returning, and the pop star is busy.
I know who to send.
Who?
I want the golem. I want the Irish guy. And okay, the third one. Do you have a favorite?
Oh, wait.
I think those 2 could already do it.
Diamond in the Rough revealed. When Golem is in a call with +2 slots, certain ones may grant +2 to a stat and -1 to others when he's assigned.
Ugh, okay.
Okay.
I don't quite understand that.
So I guess just combinations have
Synergy
more
effects.
or less effects. Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, Golem, and then who else?
What's the Irishman? The dwarf?
yes.
What's his proper name? Let's be
Punch Up.
respectful. Punch Up.
Yes.
Him and Golem. That's a buddy cop movie waiting to happen.
That's maxing out vigor.
It probably will help. We need a diplomat now.
Yes.
Who's diplomatic. And charisma would be the only diplomacy stat, right? There's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So out of the group, Sona is the most diplomatic. So the bat.
Yeah, that checks out. I could see that. He's also
Yeah.
smart. So, yeah. This is perfect.
On it.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Diffuse this bar fight. Heroes, venture forth.
Yeah, we have very good stats. The only issue is that we lack mobility, but yeah, it should
Well,
be fine. Yeah.
It's a bar. Doesn't
So-
move.
Let's dispatch.
Yes.
What a fucking beautiful day.
Okay, let's see the Van Gogh opening. 86%.
Oh, that was the
What
event.
guy I'm famous for seemed like a loser to me.
Laugh all you want. Someday, my subconscious will live on in a chip, and your subconscious will be dead. Cringe.
He's a tech millionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we succeeded again.
Okay.
And that's it, basically. Perfect. And then
Which one did we send there? And we got her
The
back now?
Popstar.
Popstar. That makes sense, yeah.
Retrieve stolen boat. it
Boat
says.
robbery in progress at the yacht club.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention, they get XP. So they need
Ah.
1,500 XP for the next level up.
Cool.
And the demon lady now has 552, and the pop star has 620.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
about a
good,
third.
Good to know.
Yeah. Officer Ramirez says boat robbery in progress at the yacht club.
Oh shit! I wouldn't want to separate rich people from their yachts.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's terrible
Jesus.
crime.
Yeah. Someone think of the billionaires.
Pursue the thieves and return the boat in one piece. We have 3 options: Flambe, Invisigal, and Coop.
And we only need one.
Yeah. I kind of want to send Coop.
Yeah, me too. I thought flambe would be interesting too, but there's a lot of water involved.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's probably bad.
Yeah, probably.
I think Coop is totally fine.
Also, she can
Although-
fly and chase them.
Do you think this might be an... Oh, she can fly?
Yeah. She
Yeah,
has-
it's definitely her. She has high mobility?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I thought Invisigal might be good at, like, sneakily getting a yacht back,
True.
but not at pursuing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Coop, you're up.
She has 3 in mobility, 3 in intellect, and 4 in combat.
Yeah,
Seems
yeah.
perfect to me. Dispatch.
Let me slip into something more deadly.
Oh,
So what was your read on this Mecha Man guy?
Washed up, drinking alone. A robot guy without his robot, I guess.
So, just a guy?
Hear that, Flambe? You got your ass kicked by just a guy.
All of you, shut the fuck up.
Okay, I have to clear something up with you. Am I understanding this correctly? Like, our character, Robert, is Mecha Man.
Yes.
But this is a secret
He's undercover, basically.
superhero identity,
Yeah.
not known to the public. And our dispatch heroes, constantly talking about Mecha Man, they don't know that Robert is Mecha Man who is dispatching them.
Yeah.
And they talk disparagingly, humorously about this Mecha Man, and there's like dramatic irony because we and Robert know that they're talking about us, actually.
Yes.
Our alter ego. Okay.
I'm also...
okay.
I'm not even sure if he was at the bar. Because I think the Mecha Man is just like a famous superhero from like 5 to 10 years ago.
In this world.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's apparently a lot of backstory.
Yeah.
I just confused about this point because one of the first people, the peeing guy, he knew Mecha Man, and then I thought, okay, this must be common knowledge.
At least in the superhero world, yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. And I mean, by he knew Mecha Man, I mean he knew our identity as Mecha Man. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Thanks for clearing that up.
So the bar situation has been disrupted.
Oh no.
And it says incoming update. These idiots are fighting over the name Fight Man. Let's try giving them new names. Maybe that'll solve it. And we can suggest either a badass, a dumbass, or a badass or a dumbass sounding name, or we can suggest them becoming a dynamic duo. But there's also a fourth option that is locked because it requires Prism in this situation. And Prism is the pop star.
The pop star, yeah. I want them to become a dynamic duo. Make friends. Yeah.
Good idea. Heroes mobilizing. There was like a loading screen.
Oh, I'ma stay with it.
Okay, I have no idea what he just said. But we basically... so after every mission we get the 2 stats overlaid.
Yeah.
Right? And now we got one of them overlaid. So we only see the cutout for the charisma thing.
Okay.
And that was successful. So I guess this is just an additional charisma check. Maybe?
Okay.
I'm not sure. We already got XP for that.
Cool.
433.
It was a successful mission.
I'm not sure.
Okay, what's going on with Sonar?
Oh, that, yeah. He kind of randomly turns into a monster sometimes.
Randomly.
We are working on controlling it.
Yeah, okay, that explains it. So now he's Sonar, the bad monster.
Oh, he changed now? Okay, I guess he's stuck in this form now for a while at least.
Instincts revealed. Sonar transforms after returning from a call. His intellect swaps with combat and his charisma swaps with vigor until the next call.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole game is about like sequencing these dispatches.
Yeah. Okay, and also the bar thing was indeed done.
Okay.
So now they're returning.
Bombay, you're off route.
Wait, Flambe, we have never sent him out, right?
Fire at a local park has got
Yes.
The fire that's burning 2 blocks from where you're standing. You didn't start that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm afraid, so how could I know?
Flambe, stop fucking around. I've got enough problems without you making new ones.
Whatever, man.
Okay, so Blaze in the Burbs. A fire at a local park has gotten out of control. Send someone durable to prevent further damage.
Finally, a job for Invisigirl.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Quick, before the fire spreads to the homes. The 3 options that we have currently are Invisigirl, Malvola, and Prism. So the Demon Lady, the Pop
Oh,
Star,
wait.
and Invisible.
Where's Flambe?
He is out of order because he's returning to the base.
Wait, where did we send him?
We didn't send him anywhere. He went on his own, set a park on fire, and now he's returning because he
What the
doesn't...
fuck?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I understand why dispatchers quit. Until now, I was like, this is a great job. You'd have to do nothing. I occasionally do remote plumbing, and it's easy. But now I understand. That would make me pissed.
They're all criminals and wild, apparently.
God damn it. Okay, but we probably need, like, vigor and stuff, right?
Yeah, durable and quick. These are
It says
the
that.
two
Okay, so
quick.
mobility and vigor. Those are the stats. Well, who has those? Vincent. Malevola? I like her. She's competent.
Invisible is actually not too bad in those. So she has high mobility and decent durability, I think.
Maybe we should also just send her out so she can do something and get some XP.
Yeah.
Because we haven't used her yet.
So yeah, she has 3 in both mobility and vigor.
No, makes sense.
I got this one.
Yeah.
Seriously, don't worry about it. I'll be so fine. I promise.
What the fuck?
Okay.
I like her.
Lone Wolf revealed. When sent alone, Invisigal reduces travel time and call completion time. So.
Good to know.
Yeah,
makes complete sense.
She's a loner, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, someone's robbing the museum. I don't know what you do, man. I just started today.
Wait, robbing? Oh, he means robbing.
Robbing, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Security system has been taken over by the robbers. Avoid motion sensors and apprehended thieves.
Oh, now it would be real handy to have invisible person.
Yes, but it says specifically avoid motion sensors. And
yeah, but I mean,
it's probably good to be invisible for that, but who knows what they use? Vibrations in the air? I don't know.
Could be. Yeah,
Let's
hope that's the case.
Let's send Golem.
No, well, Coop, but she's still out, right?
Who?
Coop.
Coop, yeah, is returning now.
Yeah. Malevola seems. Intuitively. Or the Irish guy. He's small.
Yeah, but super low mobility.
Oh, okay. Does it
we
say
could
like
also-
the requirements?
No, the 3 highlighted words are security of security systems, avoid and apprehend. I was thinking maybe Sona in his bat form. He has pretty high mobility and combat.
Yeah, just like you fuckers think you can like rob a museum. Here's a fucking monstrosity from hell we're sending for you. Yeah, that's we can.
Also, I didn't even notice that we have 2 slots.
2 slots?
Yeah, for 2 different heroes.
Oh, we can send 2 people.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool. Can we send the bad guy to like apprehend the heroes, and then who's sneaky like?
Okay. If I hover over Golem,
Yeah.
it shows in the slots. It shows the icons for intellect and brawl or fighting.
I think he might be good because we know he has synergy with others. So let's send the bat and the golem.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's dispatch.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. Is that the golem talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand a word.
I need subtitles in this game.
Yeah, I have them, and in those cases there aren't
I
any.
thought that would be more difficult.
Okay, she retrieved the stolen boat successfully, even though we missed the target with only 63%. So,
Okay. But it was successful nonetheless.
yes.
You've never failed a mission, Vincent.
No.
Amazing.
Not yet.
Okay.
But in this case, we should have focused more on vigor, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's done. And then we have...
Jenny the Bone Zone Diaz here. Today's topic is all about SDN hiring criminals to protect us.
Educate the Bone Zone on SDN's Phoenix program. Prove him wrong about the Z team.
What's the Bone Zone? Is it like a podcast?
No, that's Danny the Bone Zone Diaz.
Oh, okay.
But I think he's doing a podcast or something. Yeah.
This is like the press.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do we educate them?
We have Punch Up, the Irish dwarf, Melvala, the demon, and Prism, the pop star.
This is just the next task.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the job for Prism.
For whom?
Prism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Popstar girl.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Fucker said I was
Ooh.
Hell no.
What?
We have, I don't know. They're just talking and I don't understand anything. But we have 2 incoming updates. This fire is out of control. How should we stop the spread? That's for the park fire.
Did she fail?
Not yet. It's just
disrupted.
Yeah, we have to make a decision. We can use the hose to extinguish the fire, or use your body to smother the flames.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again. Sorry. What was the second option? I stopped listening.
Use your body to smother the flames.
What? No, that's not very smart.
For Golem that would work, but for Invisigo,
use the hose.
Yeah, also there's a locked option because we would need flambe.
Sure, but that was not an option.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we could have waited for him to return.
Oh, can you like just wait on?
Yeah,
tasks?
they're all timed. So I'm just clicking them basically as fast as they pop up. But
I see, yeah.
I don't think we would have had enough time.
Okay.
So use the hose.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks good.
Oh, shit. Did I do that right?
Yeah, we were perfect.
Nice.
We needed a 2 in intellect, and she had a 2 in intellect.
Okay.
Easy. And then we have the robbery. Museum robbery. How should we get around the sensors? We can hack into the system, we can weave through the sensors, or we can power through the sensors.
I don't think they can hack the sensors.
No.
But what was the second one? Weave?
Weave or
weave.
power through?
No, they can weave.
Also, next to hack, there's a symbol of... Oh, I think that's us hacking. So not the heroes, but...
oh, you get to play the hacking minigame again, Vincent.
Yeah, nah.
So it's us who has to hack? Is that right? Or do they have to hack with their intellect?
I think that's us.
Oh, then hack, Vincent. Do it. This is He Makes Me Play.
Yeah.
I love hacking minigames the most if I don't have to do them. My favorite hacking minigame was probably in BioShock. That was actually kind of fun. It was just pipes. And it was always optional, which is important, I think.
I don't remember that. But also,
Exhibit A is back online.
I didn't play a lot of that game, to be honest.
The other one was in a little game released by Valve, top-down sort of 3D alien shooter, team-based, called Alien Swarm, I think. And that was also just pipes, but it was better because it was real time and one person had to hack while the others are doing stuff. And you could use if you were very smart, you could use a pickup adrenaline stim boost thing, which slows down time. But you were supposed to use that in combat. But if you're the hacker, you could just use that while hacking. If you open the hacking window and then boost yourself, and then you have more time hacking. That game in general was kind of a little hidden gem.
Oh, for real?
You did it?
I did it.
Very good.
Yes. We found a vase, I guess.
Nice.
We've encountered these thieves before.
Okay, apprehend art thieves. Compile and cross-reference past cases of this art crime ring. And track down known members to find their hideout.
Okay, that's the task.
That's the task.
But the bat hasn't returned yet, yeah?
No. We can also see we have an option here to go to previous, and then it shows the art, the robbing of the museum message. So I guess this is a sort of 1-2 thing.
Yeah. This is the biggest case yet. But then we need... It sounds like we need someone with high intellect.
Yes.
Who was the second smartest after Dr. Bat?
We have 2 slots and only 2 people, Punch Up and Monvola.
That makes it easy. But we could delay, right?
Yes, I was thinking of that as well. So let's just close
I don't think Punch Up is very smart.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby. Here, William Vandersnake needs a security detail. Is it cool if I go? Been wanting to pitch him some stuff I've been working on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he's trying to avoid.
Vanderstank is a recurring character.
Yes.
Who wants to go there?
The Bat.
No, we need him on the museum case.
Yeah. Also, we have here 2 competing calls appeared. You can only choose one.
Okay.
But
what are those calls?
I don't know. It just says something. I'm also... So right now, there's a lot going on. We have Apprehend Art Thieves, which I'm waiting for the bat for. And then we have Juvenile Pickpocket at Large, which is about half done for the timer. I can click on that next, and then we have the 2 competing ones.
Oof.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, okay, I like this though. The story was a bit tutorial-esque. I want to look at the competing task.
I'm a high-ranking Vanderstanker. It would mean a lot.
No. Once you dispatch your heroes, the other call will disappear. Okay.
Which is the other call?
I don't know. We haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
So send Sona as security. Let Sona meet his hero, Willem Vanderstank, and pitch him ideas.
I do want those 2 to meet. We can find someone else to do the museum busy work.
Okay.
Send him. But I don't understand. What is the other one we're missing?
We could look at it before we choose anything.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
We're going to need you to protect Mr. Vanderstank from the Vanderstanker fan club.
Okay. So I guess the 2 tasks they have the same objective, but it's either send the bat or send literally anyone else. That is what it says here for the second task.
I absolutely want to send the bat.
And that means the entire Z team will receive XP. Guard Vanderstank at his Van Gogh after party and stop the CEO's adoring fans, even Sona, from bothering him and look good while doing it. Oh, so I guess sending Sona is...
he gets XP.
Yeah, and possibly a problem because he is such a fan that he will be busy being a fan.
We're like willingly failing the mission.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel. I absolutely want to send Sona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I just want to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, Sona will receive 200% XP.
Yeah, I think that's preferable.
Okay. Let me click on that.
Sure. Go ahead.
Thanks, man. You will not regret this.
Well, I didn't think I would until you said that.
Okay, and then we have finally to choose who to send for the art thieves.
Okay. Who's the second smartest person?
They're all so dumb. Coop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's not very smart, but she's...
okay.
Fine.
Can we send her... Does it need 1 or 2?
2. But also,
her and Golem.
I clicked on her and it says on point revealed. In 2 plus slots calls, if placed in the first slot, Coop gains +1 combat. If placed in the second slot, she gains +1 mobility.
Cool. She's very versatile.
Yeah.
I don't think we need combat here, though, at all. Do we?
Track down known members to find the hideout. Maybe.
Maybe mobility is better.
Yeah.
So put Golem first.
What's that? Oh, okay, this is so weird. So Golem right now has 1 in every stat and a 7 in vigor.
Oh.
Fine.
Maybe he's not ideal.
Wait. Okay, but if we put him in the second slot, he has different abilities. Then he has 3 in charisma and combat and 4 in vigor.
Okay.
So it's similar for him, I guess.
I don't quite understand why and how that happens. But that sounds like he's... Like, what do we need for this? Intellect, right? And maybe mobility?
Mm-hmm.
That he sounds like the wrong person for the job.
Golem, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Graceful. Deadly.
I mean, she seems fine. Who was the other person with high intellect and mobility?
Probably the demon lady, or if we want to...
Maybe Flambe. How's he doing?
Flambe has higher mobility, but less intellect.
Okay. So, Malevola and Golem. Golem in second slot. Does that sound good?
No, Coop and Malevola.
Ah, yes, you're absolutely right. That version. And Coop in second slot.
Okay.
For mobility.
Okay, so we have 5 in intellect and 6 in mobility.
I think that's good.
Yeah, it's not great, but you know, it's the
We'll
best
have
we
to
can
do with work with what we got.
I
Okay.
may not be everyone's taste, but I am a lot of people's fetish. Like a lot? Too many.
Oh,
Yo, shit!
oh no. So we sent Prism to educate the Bone Zone,
Yeah.
and she failed.
What? How could you let us down, Prism?
Because apparently, even though her charisma was at 4, that wasn't enough.
Yeah, okay.
Even though the task required 4. But we should have focused more on intellect as well.
Oh, crap. Everything needs intellect, though.
Yeah.
Our heroes are too dumb.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
God damn it. I don't
Well-
know, like, who would have succeeded here out of our roster? I don't.
Flambe? No, for some reason I think he's smart, but he's not, right?
No, he's
Probably the bad guy.
But he's. I guess. He's smart and charismatic in his non-monster form.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he
Yeah.
was busy, so best thing we could have done.
A kid just robbed me. That little shit, I want him behind bars.
Okay. Juvenile pickpocket at
Yes.
large. Track down the pickpocket and bring him home.
Send Punch up.
Encourage him to turn his life around.
Send. Actually, Malevola was the Narcotics Anonymous big sister lady, right?
Yes.
But she's
I
busy
think so.
now.
Yeah.
So it's either Punch up
Could
or
also send Golem.
yeah, I thought about that, but no. Invisigal is another idea. It's a lone mission, right? And she finishes it faster if she's alone. Maybe we
That's
send
true,
her.
yeah. Mhm.
Let's try
On
her.
it.
Yeah.
I remember my first pickpocket. Good times.
Okay, sounds.
How long was the last dispatcher here?
2 days. New record.
How the fuck did that happen?
I set this car on fire. Yeah.
But did he send another thing on fire?
He said something on fire. Yes.
Okay.
I like these little quips, but I'm constantly having the issue that the game wants my attention and wants me to click on something which would prompt more quips.
Yeah.
But they are still in the middle of the last one.
Does it not like gray out everything?
No.
So you could interrupt it.
Yeah.
Okay. But we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
We want to hear all of it.
Yeah.
I am just constantly confused by
I
what's happening.
understand.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a bit hectic.
It's just lack of context, right? It's just, to me, it's always conversations out of nowhere with no context, and rather similar sounding voices. Although excellently voice acted voices.
Yeah. Yeah. I would explain more, but again,
It's
there's
impossible.
like
Yeah. No
there's
putting this on you.
No time between having
Yeah.
to take action and yeah. So we send Sona as security.
Yeah.
The nerves are hitting Sona, and he's second guessing his human meat alternative pitch. How should he approach it? We can say, stick with your guts and be yourself. Number 2, make it relatable and tell a story. Or number 3, just wing it. You got this. Which is a great pun for bad person.
Telling a story is very important whenever you're selling a product.
That's true.
Yeah.
Make it relatable.
Make it relatable. You know, tell a story.
I've got a great story.
No, perfect. So we succeeded, and I'm beginning to understand that these choices means which of the
stats.
Yeah, and in this case it was charisma, and we succeeded.
All right.
And now we have a picture here where he's shaking Mr. Van der Stang's hand as a man in a blue suit with a
bat
giant
hat.
head
Yes.
of bat. Yes,
This is normal.
absolutely. And he gained 1,200 XP and a level up.
Nice.
Okay, can
I
we?
want to see the level up.
Ah, yeah. We have a file on him. Now navigate to the new upgrade tab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Every rank up earns your hero a skill point. They're used for increasing stats. Use the plus next to a status, but yeah. Okay.
We can increase the stat.
Yes.
We increase intellect. Right?
Yeah, I like that. You don't have to make choices right away, but don't forget to check the hero database.
Okay.
Okay, so now he has 5 intellect.
Very good. I mean, I think you and I are in agreement. We're gonna min-max the shit out of these heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Within reason.
I am wondering, like, he's already good at intellect.
Yeah.
How much more does he need?
Depends on what tasks are coming in, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're going to get harder and harder. And eventually, I mean, yeah, if I were to design the game, eventually you get tasks so hard if you didn't, like, max out, if you don't have an expert, a specialist in one stat, you're just going to get fucked. Because you can't complete those tasks then.
Yeah. Though I noticed so far, apart from the one that Prism fucked up, the requirements have been pretty lax, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like for the task just now, his charisma is 3 and the charisma was, the requirement was 1, which means literally every one of our heroes would have succeeded.
I think I'm making the assumption that this isn't a baby game that will stay easy forever. That may be a wrong assumption. I don't know. Could be that the stats just don't really matter that much.
No, I mean, they do matter, but maybe it's better, or maybe it's more about having diversified heroes who have like multiple stats at 4 or 5 instead of having one very high stat.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go super high with one after, right? Now, here's the thing: if he levels up again, I wouldn't keep putting that into intellect, right? I would give them all one like primary thing that they're mainly good at.
Yeah.
But then have the other ones sort of rise up, right? At some point, it's like you want an upper threshold, but also a minimal lower threshold. People shouldn't end up with being high level, but have stats that are still 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't want to have big weak spots either.
Yeah. Though I can imagine that like having one dump stat might be fine, but
yeah, maybe.
We'll see.
I can imagine a lot of things. So far, I just like the fiction, though, of Dr. Bat being really, really smart.
Yes.
And being the brain of this group. It's also hilarious, though, because after every mission, he turns into a crazy bat. Where his intellect is useless. Although, doesn't he? No, he does. What does he change?
He switches intellect for combat or something.
See, isn't that even cooler then to pump that stat?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Confirm.
All right.
Very good. Power. Sonar transfers after returning from a call. His intellect swaps with combat. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And his charisma swaps with vigor.
All right.
All right. I finished that one.
Everybody should step back.
And then we have an update for the juvenile pickpocket at large.
Ah, yes.
They caught the kid, but have no idea what to do with a 12-year-old thief. We can either escort him home or give him a pep talk. And I will say, since we assume that these choices matter, she has a 1 in charisma, but a 4 in mobility, a 3 in mobility.
Yeah, let's escort him home.
Yeah. Also, if we had sent Malvola or Sona, that would have unlocked the third option.
Right. Yeah, I wanted to send Malvola, but couldn't.
Heroes mobilizing. We're good.
Success.
So, you creaming over this or what?
What?
Oh. You're creaming.
I understood,
yes,
Vincent.
I don't know. I think she had a level up.
Oh, cool. Her, I wouldn't mind making more charismatic.
Oh, so I clicked on the apparent art thieves, and apparently that was a perfect dispatching.
Oh, wow. What does that mean, perfect?
The stats required were way lower than the stats the two of them had together.
Okay.
Which means we had 100% success thingy. Great. I'm going to look at the Invisigar. No, she's still rank 1.
Okay.
Yeah, she needs 70 XP.
Okay, we should send her somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, and we have locate stolen art.
All right, I'll snitch. Just cut me a deal, okay?
What's that?
Is this the museum thief tracking down bit?
I think so, yeah. Also, I think I recognized the voice actor.
Oh yeah, where from?
Greek Roar. I think that's Ashley.
She's playing who? Malevola?
No, the call-in.
Coop. No, who?
The person that called.
Oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't quite listening.
Yeah, that's fair. Hideout is well guarded. Stealth and use of surroundings will be key in taking them down. We have 2 slots, and our options here are Flambe, Punch Up, Golem, and Prism.
Maybe Flambe and Golem?
Stealth and use of surroundings will be key in taking them down.
I mean, what is use of surroundings? Mobility? What is stealth?
Guess?
It also mobility?
I don't know. Use of surroundings, I would...
Intellect?
Intellect, yes. And stealth, mobility, maybe?
But why? Like, if we're taking out these fuckers, why do we need to use the surroundings? I just want to fuck them up. I want to send the bat and Coop. Will be my ideal.
Yeah, but the bat is resting. We could
wait.
Okay.
Who? What?
We could wait. Coop is about to be ready, and the bat should be ready on time. Hopefully.
Yeah, but I still don't quite understand what we actually need here.
I don't know either.
Stealth is probably intellect.
Yeah, I mean the team you proposed, Golem and Flambe, have no intellect.
No, I don't want to send those.
Yeah.
No, Invisigirl is better alone. We could do the ones who did the first museum raid, just because it's a fun story then, and send the Punch Up and the Golem. Do they have okay intellect?
No. It's just nobody here has any intellect.
Yeah, okay, but maybe it doesn't need intellect.
I mean,
although it does sound like it needs a bit of intellect, honestly. Does Coop have intellect? She was kind of smart, right?
Yeah, I just looked through the entire group, and Sona has intellect at 5 now, and Coop has intellect at 3, and everybody else has at 1 or 2. So, yeah.
2 might be enough. Who has the 2? How much intellect does the dwarf have? The Punch Up?
1.
Okay, but if we send him with the Golem, doesn't the Golem boost it?
The Golem also has 1. And the Golem boosts mobility and combat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need more smart people, man.
Yeah.
Okay, who had the highest other intellect? Coop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I say we wait till she's ready and send her and the Golem.
Yeah, so Coop is ready already.
Oh,
perfect.
Good.
And we probably want her on mobility, right?
Yeah, but then you have to put the Golem first, and then he is all weird, right?
Okay. So what does that mean? With the Golem first, we have 7 in mobility, 4 in intellect, 6 in combat, 4 in vigor, and 3 in charisma. So
okay.
If mobility and intellect are what we need, it's still low intellect, but
as high as we can get.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it like this.
Dispatch.
Your confidence, Robert, as always, is deeply appreciated.
Sure.
We also have stats regarding temperature here and the humidity. We have a wind speed of 3 kilometers per hour.
That's not relevant.
You would think so. Say that to the bat. There's a lot of thieves in this hideout. How should the team approach?
Guns a-blazing.
Yes. So, okay, we have a locked option because we didn't send Invisigal.
Yeah.
We have a take down the thieves, not the art option. And there's a little symbol in front of it. I don't know what that means.
Minigame. You get to play
Probably, yes. Or we have protect the art or capture the thieves.
Yeah, take down the thieves and protect the art.
But we can't do both.
No, but the one option with the...
take down the thieves, not the art.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, take down the thieves, not the art.
It's easy.
I cannot make any promises.
And another one.
Okay, thieves taken down. Okay, I guess that was not a minigame, and I'm not sure what just happened, but I'm assuming that Coop is just very good when you tell her take them down.
Maybe this was an option that Coop unlocked or something, and the symbol meant, you know, this was the first time maybe we actually got to choose one of the potentially locked options.
That's a good call, yeah.
I think we made a good call on dispatching Coop on that one.
Yeah. Your hero has leveled up, yes.
Which one?
Coop has leveled up.
Nice. Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah. So Vigor 1, Mobility 3, Charisma 1, Intellect 3, and Combat 4.
What was her one?
Charisma and vigor.
Okay, I don't see her needing charisma for the types of jobs we sent her on.
No.
We could increase her vigor a little bit. Or what do you think? What's her highest stat?
Combat. I feel like we haven't needed her for combat. I mean, a little bit.
We for this one, for instance.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, what's her combat at?
4.
Okay, then we could put her 5. Then we have a 5 or combat.
Yeah.
I do tend to want to send her on combat missions, so she's my go-to for that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Confirm.
Grannies, I got this.
Aren't you banned?
Yeah, and I gotta get unbanned.
Okay. So the mission title is Granny's Donuts. SDN alarm triggered at Granny's Donuts. And Invisigal is already in the slot.
She wants to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have no problem with this. I guess she's a little donut thief. That's why she's banned there. Because she
Maybe?
grabs and sneaks out donuts invisible.
I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Can we even take it out?
Yeah, nice try, dude. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Except Granny's.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, I think that she didn't like that. Now there's a negative thingy.
Ugh.
Whatever.
Okay.
Dispatch.
I'm already going this way. Yeah. Can I get ice down here, please?
What does that mean?
She's asking for a tap-in. We got access to security cams of SDN subscribers all over our territory.
Wow, really? Is that legal?
Don't ask questions. Just always make sure to read the fine print.
Okay. Click on the next button. Oh, from some of the people that brought you The Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands. And now we're getting a snack. And we destroyed the snack. Because there's Batman. Oh. Okay, now we are full on in the cutscene. He's back in his mecha suit.
You're Mecha Man. You're dead, I thought.
He's fighting some flambe.
This on the inside.
Oh.
My suit was destroyed.
You have a lot left to give. I would like to make you an offer.
This is SDN. How can we help you?
You want me to sit in an office and dispatch heroes?
In exchange, we can make you Mecha Man again. Washed up dad bod superhero with no superpowers. Can't wait.
Whenever there's a crisis in the area, we get a call, and guess who answers?
Me.
Too easy.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
What are you doing, Invisigal?
Oh, they're fighting each other.
Is that your car?
I don't have a car.
That's gonna be a weird insurance claim.
The way things are going, I'd cut the whole damn team.
They're still fighting each other.
This is
All
such
of you
a
in
Hollywood
this room
trailer.
have set this program ablaze with your bullshit.
I mean, they even have...
You're right at home behind that desk because you're no hero. You're a nerd playing a video game in a suit your daddy built.
Some kissing scenes. And Invisigo punched him.
You gonna eat those Twinks?
That's not what they're... You know what? Help yourself.
I really like Batman. Dispatch, Aaron Paul, Jeffrey Wright, Laura
What's your
Bailey,
name,
Jacksepticeye.
My name's Beef and I'm naked.
Coming to
no, I
theaters
refuse
near
to believe
you.
that's what he
Pretty
sounds
much,
like.
yeah. Wish list now. 2025.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a cool demo.
Oh, we're in the elevator with a bunch of superheroes and a ginormous cat.
Okay.
Thanks.
It's a balloon from the tree. Yeah, that's Dispatch, Vincent. What do we think? Quick analysis. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I really liked it. The gameplay is fun.
Oh, that's interesting. You say that, but it sounds like that's not your favorite part.
I mean, I would honestly, I would watch this movie
Yeah,
without the gameplay.
Yeah.
But I
very
didn't-
strong Hollywood vibes.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
mind the gameplay.
That's interesting because I might be completely reversed. Because I thought the gameplay was very strong. I think it's a cool gameplay loop, and I wonder where they're going to take it. And I want to see those characters develop. And there's a lot of design space there to explore, and that's cool. And I'm just the wrong demographic for me. Like I like this game. I think it's really cool. It's completely not for me. And that's also just because I bounce off the whole superhero thing really hard. So it's already an uphill battle for this game.
Yeah.
And then in addition, although that is, I think, the correct tone for a superhero game, which is always sort of tongue-in-cheek and stuff, like, as I said many times, the voice acting is very, very good.
Yeah.
I really don't like, that's just me, I don't like this sort of, especially in video games, it's very often this trope of everyone is like just dripping with snark all the time and has like a bad attitude, and like every line is like, huh, yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that then, and it's like snarky comment after snarky comment. Like I like the main character that we have to play is probably my least favorite character. I think he has a bad attitude, and I think he needs to work on that.
Yeah, but that's what I hope
that's what the game is.
Yeah, I think that's where they are going with
Maybe
that.
this is why many games choose to have a silent protagonist, so you don't piss off a certain percentage of your player base. But it's not just him, right? It's the whole game is like that.
Yeah, but also I like that because I'm in agreement regarding superheroes. It's just like the last 15 years of the movie industry and comic industry and anything industry have been pretty much dominated by superheroes, and in this case, well, they're sort of like the Suicide Squad, right? They are all criminals. They don't want to be here.
Which
They
I
have
don't understand
to be
why.
here.
Like you say that, it's very likely, but maybe I missed it. It hasn't been established why they're part of this.
Yeah, I agree. It hasn't been established, but that's what I'm assuming for the moment. And if that's the case, I don't hate it if we have a team of people who don't want to be here, and we as the hero get to make them into an actual functioning team.
And be a person that also doesn't want to be here, and then everyone doesn't want to be here. And as I said, I think it fits this game perfectly. It will find its audience, I hope. It's very well made. It's not for me, and that's fine. And I'm glad we played it, though. Like, I think the mechanic is very strong. That loop, and it definitely got its hooks in me. Like I wanted to see the stupid Batman Vander Stank plot line. That's also it's all very tongue in cheek. It's very it's a comedy game in a way.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I think my problem with the gameplay is the timing of it all. Like it felt so stressful to do that.
Yeah, that part I like.
Maybe because of the ad is playing again.
Hold on.
Gonna be late for band practice.
Unexpected things happen every day.
Phenomenon! Can SDN help me out with this? It's blocking the driveway.
You can count on SDN to help lift the burdens life throws at us. Let SDN be your rock, so you can rock.
It's almost over.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Just as an aside, Vince and I saw this in the pre-show because apparently this happens when you idle for a while, and we thought it's really cool.
Yeah.
That's another plus point. I do get the sense that they paid a lot of attention to detail in this game, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that's one example. It's like a little Easter egg.
Yeah. But yeah, the gameplay, it's stressful, especially in this setting we have set up here.
Yeah.
Maybe less so if I were to play alone, but I was just constantly thinking about, okay, how do I communicate what is happening here? Both in the cutscenes where suddenly we had timed dialogue options.
Yeah.
And in the gameplay.
I'm generally not a fan of quick time events in video games. It's usually kind of lazy design. There may be spaces where that's appropriate, but even when I could see, I wasn't a big fan of them. Timed dialogue, I guess Mass Effect did that too, right?
There was no time.
In some cases, you had to. Okay, maybe it was just for Renegade, and
maybe
it definitely had that. I remember that you had to click fast, or you lose the Renegade option.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that was kind of a quick time event. I also hated that, or at least I feel like there's always a better way of doing it.
Yeah, and even then you had the ability to just reload a save and go back, which hasn't been the case here.
Yeah, that's true. In Mass Effect, though, at the very least, the thing is, when they that whole game is kind of designed around that, because you have the conversation wheel where I don't remember exactly. It might have been 4 choices that are always there. I don't know, a fixed number, I guess, and they're always similar or the same in like tone or direction. Like you have an affirmative option, you have like a negative option, you have and you learn that after a while, and that makes you be able and be trained to react much more quickly. Here I felt like it was completely no training, no context, right? A quick dialogue option, but you have to basically read all the options. There it is again, idle loop. Which, I mean, okay, but
even reading them, it didn't feel like there was a strong character to each individual option.
And obviously it just completely destroys us, not just because of the accessibility thing. I do wish that, AdHoc, the developer, maybe they want to put in an accessibility option to at least extend the timer. I would recommend that.
Expect that, because I mean most of the demos that I've played or we've played just had very low options in general. Like in this case, there are no graphic options. There are sound options. I think they have barely any gameplay options. No control or key mapping options. Right? It's just very bare bones at the moment.
But it's they might add options, but choose or be unable to add accessibility options.
Yeah.
And I very much support them if they choose to do that. I don't think the game would suffer from that. But it's all beyond the accessibility stuff. It's just also, even if I could see and we were to play an RPG together, of course that like screws us over, because we want to obsess and discuss all options endlessly, and that is how we approach these things. It's just so it's a cool game, but not for me. That's my verdict.
Yeah,
I hope it does very well. I like that it exists.
I enjoyed my time. I'm really on the fence because I am also not very much into quick time events, and I think I could deal with the most of the gameplay, but then they brought in the whole hacking thing.
It's also
which has a general timer and quick time events, and that's just no, I don't want that.
Yeah, I wonder how far they take that. This whole, okay, now you, the dispatcher, get to do like a mini game, and also that's like Chekhov's gun. In this case, it's like Chekhov's mecha suit, I guess, because obviously the dispatcher will eventually regain his mecha suit and like be able to
on the run, and I need to step in.
Yeah, I mean, I do want. That's probably my favorite aspect of this, like how the story sort of unfolds and how the heroes develop and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm into that, and I think there's a lot of promise there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess someone like reskin this game with like dragons and dialogue by T.S. Eliot, and then it's for me or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
There it is again. This is third idle loop. I think we gotta get out of here, Vincent.
Sorry, can you imagine this with the Hyperion characters, where you have to send in the consul or the detective? That would be interesting.
Yeah, of course I like the Hyperion idea. I don't know how that works with dispatching. I wonder what other, like, I'd have to think about that. I'm not a huge fan of the whole dispatching thing, but I want something that has the same mechanics, right? I wonder what you could do there.
Yeah, just imagining different groups of people. Like, imagine you can dispatch the Simpsons. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, but for what? That's vague in this one as well. I don't quite like, your bidet is broken. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll send a superhero. That's I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's a good point. It felt like they had a lot of freedom in choosing the missions.
which works, I think, with the tone, right? It's
Mhm.
like that's okay. It doesn't have to be hyper realistic. I'm not asking for that.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I've said everything I can say about this. Cool demo though. I hope they do well. It should come out this year.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing with me, Vincent.
My pleasure.
We'll see which we're gonna be doing some demos from now on.
Yeah.
So get ready for that. I hope you
Also,
stick with us.
Compared to the last one, the Rue Valley demo, this was very short.
Yeah, much quicker. Which
I mean,
might be us, might be the demo.
Part of that is just that the demo forced us to play at a certain speed, right? Because
Well,
we
there's
couldn't.
also less to debate about, right? I mean, while we were just
Yeah.
choosing the heroes, we did
Mhm.
have infinite time.
That is true, yeah. But it pushed us through most of the dialogue, for example.
I mean, okay, if we're gonna compare, I will say that this game much more fast-paced, much more quickly to drama and stuff. Some of that stuff, that's what I was missing in Rue Valley. So
Yeah.
this one understands that a lot better.
Also, I am wondering about the game length, because Rue Valley is projected to be 30 hours or something.
I have no idea.
I think it said on their website that
Yeah.
it's 20 to 30 hours.
I believe it.
If this one is 20 to 30 hours, I would be surprised, just because the it seems so expensive to make. Compared
This
with-
one, yeah, with the
all
animations and the voice
animations,
acting and
yeah.
stuff, which really is excellent. But yeah, I would be curious to know how much this costs and how that studio finances itself. No idea.
Yeah.
It's kind of, they made nothing else except this.
So far,
Yeah.
But it did say at the end, I don't know, did I read that? That it was from the makers, or some of the creators of The Wolf Among Us. And
sorry, that came with that little vending machine thing, right? Yeah. So they do have pedigree, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of
It's
missed
just
that.
a new studio with people that
From other ones.
Made Telltale games.
Yeah. But I guess that I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Thanks for pointing that out again. I
pretty
kind of missed that.
similar, yeah.
And except I don't know. Last Walking Dead had a different tone, which I liked more.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe this could be like a zombie game.
Mm.
And you like send out people. See that I could get behind that. You have your like zombie world shelter or whatever, right? Your refuge.
Yeah.
And you have to send out people in your group to like missions to like gather resources and stuff, fix problems.
Sure, yeah.
And you keep getting new people. Sometimes you discover new people, but they're like regular people. But you have this guy was a carpenter, or this guy was a drug dealer, or whatever, and they have very different skills. Therefore, right? And this is completely arbitrary, and you give it a more serious tone and stuff. And I would be more into that. Yeah. Thanks. That's what I was looking for. Like a reskin for this that I would actually like.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it much, but I can see that a zombie version of this would also be pretty fun.
I just need games to be depressing and sad, I guess.
But not snarky. Don't be snarky.
Absolutely. Fuck off with your snark, honestly. Just be a genuine, if they just, you can have snark, just tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, and occasionally just talk like a normal person. Anyway, I could go on about this for a long time. Thanks for playing with me, Vincent. Excellent job on the hacking minigames. Looking forward to more demos. Thank you, dear viewers, for watching. You can find us on YouTube, youtube.com/@HeMakesMePlay. We also have our streaming archive, youtube.com/@HeMakesMePlay_uncut. We have the Twitter @HeMakesMePlay. Is that correct, Vincent?
The Twitter is @makes_play.
That's right. I remember it was slightly different. I am MG Lambda on various socials, mostly Blue Sky. Anything else? It's become so
Sounds
much.
good.
Yeah.
We will probably continue playing a few demos.
We will continue.
from
Maybe we
those.
will catch us on Twitch these days. We'll see.
Yeah,
It's all
we'll
a
see.
little bit up in the air. We'll
Yeah.
see. Anyway, thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.